So we often talk about, fast forwarding our goals, but what if there was a real tangible tool, something
Yeah.
technological, that could, like, seriously cut down the effort needed to hit those big milestones?
Hmm.
Today, we're doing a deep dive into the, well, really extraordinary journey and vision of Ngozi Elobuike. She's a globally recognized AI strategist, entrepreneur, founder.
Yeah.
In her story, it's just this perfect example of how AI, artificial intelligence, can genuinely spark massive personal and professional growth.
It's particularly compelling when you look at her background. Born in California, Nigerian roots, she graduated in biology from Howard University.
Biology.
Yeah. But the story really pivots, from this moment of personal crisis, literally sleeping on her sister's sofa, to building this incredibly successful career. US, Ireland, France. It spans continents now.
Right.
It's just a powerful story of, well, resilience and transformation.
And our whole mission with this deep dive today is really directly inspired by her vision. Specifically, her TEDx Do Dublin talk. It was back in March 2025.
Right. The one called How to Build Your Dream Life with AI.
Exactly. And it's blown up on YouTube, like over 442,000 views.
Yeah.
And you can see why. Elobuike uses this brilliant metaphor, AI as an enzyme.
I love that metaphor.
What's so smart about it isn't just that it's simple, right? It's how it completely shifts your thinking. You stop seeing AI as this, I don't know, job-stealing threat.
Yeah, the fear narrative.
And start seeing it as something that accelerates our own human potential. It just, boom, reframes the whole productivity conversation.
Exactly. And we're going to unpack that philosophy, her practical framework, too. What we found really fascinating is how she pulls together these fields that seem totally different, like biology and business innovation.
Right. How do those connect?
Well, she shows how the basic principles of efficiency, they apply everywhere. So we'll enhance her ideas with, updated data, new tools right up to August 2025 to show you exactly how AI can amplify your potential, how you can build your own dream life.
Okay.
And yeah, naturally, we'll be drawing straight from the sources you shared with us.
Okay, so we've just sort of sketched out the big vision behind Ngozi's approach. Now, let's zoom right in on her own incredible journey. Because her story isn't just inspiring.
No, it's not.
It's like the living proof. It shows how these principles actually work in the real world. She's definitely not just talking the talk.
No, she's absolutely walked the walk. I mean, Ngozi founded Ireland's first Black-led wine club, High Spirits Wine Club.
Right, I read about that.
Launched 2 premium beverage products, wrote an AI-powered travel book, and get this, she's taught AI skills to over 500 creatives.
Wow, 500.
Yeah. And on top of that, she's currently a consultant at McKinsey Company and doing an MBA at Burgundy School of Business, specializing in wine and spirits.
Okay, so she's busy.
Very. And she's getting recognition, too. The Irish Times named her one of the top 50 people to watch in 2024. So the real takeaway from her journey is how she used AI to pivot from biology straight into the wine and spirits world.
That's quite a leap.
It really is. It just demonstrates how this tech can seriously lower barriers and speed up success, even across fields that seem completely unconnected.
So, okay, if her journey is the proof, what are the core objectives? For us, if we want to live this AI-driven life she talks about.
Right. So connecting it to the bigger picture, Elobuike's philosophy, it really boils down to a few key things. First, it's about education, understanding AI's amplifying potential.
Amplifying, not replacing.
Exactly. It doesn't replace human effort, it boosts it. And that means people from any background can start overcoming those, socioeconomic or geographical limits. Second, she gives you a practical, actionable framework. It's rooted in design thinking and resilience.
Okay, design thinking. What does that mean practically here?
So practically, design thinking is about solving problems step by step. You start with empathy, understanding the user, or in this case, understanding your own dream life. Then you build, you test, you tweak, you refine solutions. It gives you concrete steps to weave AI into your daily life.
That sounds really helpful, actually. And I know she talks a lot about inclusion, too, which feels so vital right now.
It truly is. That's the third point. She really champions inclusion and equity. AI, she argues, can help fix what she calls network poverty.
Network poverty. Explain that a bit.
It's that lack of established professional connections, the kind that can really hold people back, especially maybe ethnic minorities or immigrants who haven't inherited those social circles or don't have easy access to formal mentors.
Oh, okay. Like the who you know problem.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it's a challenge Ngozi faced herself when she moved to Ireland. And fourth, it's about fostering ethical thinking. sustainable reflection.
Right, the responsible use side.
Yeah. She encourages everyone using AI to think about the ethical impacts, to double-check the data AI gives you to avoid biases, and just generally promote responsible use that lines up with your own values.
And these ideas, they fit with the latest AI tools.
Perfectly, especially with the 2025 updates and things like ChatGPT and Claude. They now offer even more advanced ways to get personalized content, do predictive analysis. It all supports these objectives.
Okay, so moving from that powerful vision to, like, actual action. Elobuike's approach to setting goals sounds incredibly down to earth.
It really is.
She frames building a dream life as something you can actually do using these micro experiments and an ROI approach,
Right.
return on investment. It makes those huge dreams feel less floaty, more concrete.
That's exactly it. To make it tangible, she breaks goals down. Specific, measurable, time-bound targets. So, short term, think 1 to 3 months.
Yeah.
The goal: audit how you spend your time, then delegate at least 20% of your repetitive tasks to AI. The aim is to free up about 10 hours a week.
10 hours, wow.
Yeah, for creative stuff, networking, whatever you need more time for.
10 hours a week freed up. I mean, that's significant. What are some of the most maybe surprising ways people actually use that extra creative space once they have it?
Oh, all sorts. It can be a total game changer. People use it for personal development, learning a new skill, starting a side project, or honestly, sometimes just getting more quality time with family or for themselves. It's flexible.
Right, makes sense. So that's short term. What about medium term?
Medium term, looking at 3 to 6 months. Here, the idea is to create your personalized AI advisory board. We'll talk more about that. And then validate a business idea or a personal project using an MVP.
MVP, minimum viable product.
Exactly. The simplest version of your idea that still works. The goal here is market validation. Can you get feedback from, say, at least 50 people? Prove there's interest.
So test the waters before diving in completely. Smart.
Very smart. Then long-term, 6 to 12 months out, now it's about launching a main project. Could be a business, a publication, something substantial. And you're using AI to optimize all the processes.
Okay, with specific targets.
Yep. She suggests ambitious but doable goals, like maybe generating 5,000 euros in sales, or maybe training 100 people in AI yourself. Clear benchmarks.
Gotcha. And there's a bigger overarching goal too, isn't there?
Yeah.
Something about continuous improvement.
Yes, exactly. The kind of global goal is to hit a 10% continuous improvement in your productivity and your well-being, measured weekly.
Week by week, okay.
And doing this also helps close that AI adoption gap. Remember those 2025 surveys? Only 32% of adults really believe AI will benefit them. There's still work to do there. And this whole approach, it's backed up. A McKinsey report noted AI has already driven about a 14% increase in global productivity. So it shows the massive impact AI can have when you apply it strategically, not just for you, but for the whole economy.
All right, let's really dig into the practical side now. Ngozi breaks this down into 5 stages. This is where her framework really, comes to life. Stage 1, time audit and AI delegation. How do you actually start that?
Okay, so you kick off by tracking your time for a week. Use something like Rescue Time or even just Google Calendar meticulously. The real key is spotting those repetitive tasks.
Like what kind of tasks?
Things like basic research, drafting standard emails, scheduling meetings, data entry, stuff you do over and over. Once you identify them, you automate them using AI.
Okay.
For instance, Elobuike herself, she used AI to research African wine markets, work that would take in weeks. She crunched it down to hours.
Weeks to hours. I can definitely relate to those repetitive tasks taking up too much brain space. Just yesterday, I swear I spent an hour trying to schedule 5 simple meetings thinking, ugh, there has to be a better way.
Right, we've all been there.
So what specific tools does she recommend now in 2025 for this kind of delegation?
So for creative writing tasks, brainstorming blog posts, outlining a book chapter, that kind of thing she suggests, Claude. Think of it as your AI brainstorming buddy.
Okay, Claude.
Then for automations, getting your different apps to talk to each other, handling those admin chores, Zapier is still a go-to.
Zapier, right.
And for quick research, finding concise answers with sources, Perplexity is great, like a super smart research assistant. And the big update for 2025 is that these tools increasingly have multimodal capabilities.
Multimodal, meaning?
Meaning they can understand more than just text. They can process images, audio, sometimes even video. So they can analyze visual data in real time, which opens up new possibilities.
Interesting.
And a real-world example. Elobuike used AI not just for research, but to actually design events and test interest for her High Spirits Wine Club. Helped make it a big cultural success in Dublin.
Okay, stage 2 sounds really intriguing. Creating a personalized AI advisory board. It's a cool idea for getting mentorship when maybe you don't have access, but
Hmm.
are there risks, like relying only on virtual advice instead of real human interaction?
That's a really fair question. And yeah, it's definitely about balance, not total replacement. The incredible value here is tapping into expert-level perspectives without the usual hurdles: access, cost, geography.
Right.
Elobuike gives a simple prompt example. Act as Oprah Winfrey and give me advice on launching a premium beverage business. Suddenly, you're getting insights framed as if they're from Oprah.
Or Elon Musk, or Maya Angelou,
Yeah.
tailored to you.
Exactly. Tailored to your specific goals. And in her talk, she really emphasizes how this can help you overcome negativity you might get from your existing human network, or just the sheer lack of access to the right mentors.
Hmm. And what about the tools for this? Have they gotten better? How personalized can these AI advisors really be now?
Yeah, definitely. As of 2025, tools like Grok or Gemini, they offer much more advanced personalization. They can actually integrate your personal data, your goals, your progress, your challenges to give hyper-specific advice.
Hyper-specific.
It's like having this on-demand council of experts customized for you. They can be incredibly insightful. But, always remember, they're tools, powerful tools, but still tools, not a substitute for all human connection.
Got it. Okay, next up, stage 3. Testing with low-risk micro-experiments. Sounds like a really smart way to, iterate fast and not bet the farm on one big idea.
It absolutely is. It's all about taking that consultant mindset. Focus on the MVP, the minimum viable product. What's the simplest version of your idea that delivers core value? Then figure out your USP, unique selling proposition. What makes you different? And always track the ROI, return on investment, even for small tests. The point is not to launch a full-blown product right away.
So you use AI for
prototyping. Use AI tools for mock-ups, like Canva now has AI features for design work. Then validate your ideas quickly. Maybe run a simple poll on LinkedIn. Elobuike did this for her wine club tested concepts with AI-generated prototypes. It let her pivot super fast based on actual feedback.
Okay, can you give us another example? Maybe not for a business, but say for someone with a creative goal, like writing.
Oh, sure. Let's say your dream is writing a book. Instead of trying to write the whole thing in secret for a year,
Yeah.
you could use ChatGPT to help you brainstorm an outline. Maybe use Grammarly or another AI editor for polishing a chapter. Then here's the micro experiment. Publish just that one chapter on a platform like Medium.
To get feedback early.
Exactly. See if it resonates. That's your low-risk test. And this whole approach, it's really taking off. Trends in 2025 show tools like Midjourney for creating visuals have massively helped creative launches. It's partly why we've seen something like a 25% jump in independent entrepreneurs.
Wow, a 25% increase. That's huge for individual creators. Okay, stage 4 is about leveraging opportunities while others hesitate. This feels like it's about mindset as much as tools, like seizing the moment.
Precisely. It's about having the confidence to act, especially now. Remember that Pew Research data from 2025? Only about 36% of people are still really skeptical about AI. The early adopter advantage is still there, but the window might be closing.
So act now.
Act now. And it's also about optimizing your daily life, too. Use AI for things like generating healthy meal plans or suggesting workout routines. Elobuike apparently did this to help balance her demanding MBA schedule with her consulting work.
Makes sense. Using AI for life optimization, too.
Yeah. And her recent nomination for the Villa Maria Women of Vision Awards in 2025, it just highlights her leadership and innovation. The core message here is find your natural talents, then use AI to amplify them, just like she did moving into the wine industry from biology.
Okay, and finally, stage 5. Starting with a simple conversation and scaling up. This makes it sound almost easy, like super accessible. Where does someone literally start?
It really is meant to be accessible, the absolute first step. Just talk to an AI. Describe your dream life to something like ChatGPT.
Literally just type it in.
Yeah, something like, my dream is to travel the world while building a sustainable online business teaching pottery. Give me 3 initial steps. Just start the conversation.
Okay, simple enough.
From that starting point, you can then scale up. Start using AI for more complex things, maybe
Yeah.
financial planning for your dream,
Yeah.
virtual networking to find collaborators, market research. Elobuike actually teaches this exact process in her masterclasses, helping creatives figure out how to monetize their ideas using AI as a partner. And by 2025, you can even use voice input with apps like Grok. Just talk to it naturally. Makes the whole process feel even more seamless, more conversational.
So just to kind of wrap up the journey part, Ngozi Elobuike's story, going from that crisis moment to founding companies at TEDx stage, consulting globally,
Yeah.
it really drives home how AI can Well, democratize opportunity. It lowers barriers, speeds things up. It's a powerful blueprint.
It really is. And what's so exciting now in 2025 with generative AI getting so much better, the potential is just huge, greater than ever.
Yeah.
But, and this is key, success really hangs on finding the right balance.
Right.
You've got to use AI as that amplifier, like we said, not as a total substitute for your own effort, your own thinking, your resilience. The key ingredients are tech, sure, but also resilience and deliberate, intentional action.
It sounds amazing, but surely there are pitfalls, challenges to watch out for. These don't sound like just small bumps in the road, right? They seem like fundamental things that could actually undermine all the benefits we're talking about if you're not careful.
That's a really important point to raise. Yes, while the potential is huge, integrating AI does bring up some critical challenges, things you absolutely need to navigate thoughtfully. First off, bias and ethics.
Okay, how does that play out?
Well, AI models learn from data, and if that data reflects existing societal biases, racial, gender, whatever, the AI can accidentally learn and even amplify those biases.
So it could give biased advice or create biased content.
Exactly. That's why Elobuike stresses using inclusive prompts and, crucially, continuous learning about AI ethics. The challenge for you is to actively educate yourself. There are courses, workshops. You need to be aware.
Okay, bias. What else?
Second challenge, information overload. There are so many AI tools popping up constantly. It's incredibly easy to get overwhelmed, distracted, chasing the next shiny thing.
Yeah, tool fatigue is real.
Totally. The solution isn't trying every single new tool. It's about being intentional. Pick maybe 3 to 5 key tools that really serve your specific goals, and then focus on mastering those. Become an expert in your chosen few.
Right, focus. Okay, third.
Third is the access and digital divide. Let's be real. Not everyone has reliable internet or the latest devices. So while there are cool initiatives like XAI aiming to democratize access more widely in 2025, that inequality in tech access, it's still a major issue. It affects who can actually benefit from all this.
Crucial societal point. And what about the worry that, if we rely on AI too much, we might lose our own skills? Get lazy.
That's another very valid concern. It's the fourth challenge, excessive dependence. There's a genuine risk of skills, atrophy, critical thinking, problem solving, maybe even basic writing or math if we just offload everything without thinking.
So how do you fight that?
The challenge is conscious combination. Use AI, yes, but pair it with manual reflection. Keep journaling. Deliberately work through problems yourself sometimes before asking the AI. Keep your own human skills sharp and engaged. Don't just passively accept the AI's output.
Right, stay active mentally. And the last one.
Lastly, privacy and security. When you use AI, especially if you're feeding it personal or sensitive business data, you need to be aware of the risks. Data leaks, misuse. It's possible.
So what's the solution there?
Diligence. Really research the tools you use. Check their privacy policies, their security measures. Be mindful about what information you're sharing, especially with newer or less established tools. Use trusted providers where possible.
Okay.
And overcoming all these challenges, bias, overload, access, dependence, privacy, and it really requires ongoing education and just conscious effort. That's what Elobuike emphasizes in her workshops too. It's about using AI sustainably and empoweringly.
So thinking about all this, what does it really mean for you listening right now? How can you actually use AI to amplify your own unique talents, to maybe contribute to a more inclusive, innovative world while making sure you're using it ethically, responsibly in your own life? By applying these principles, we've talked about auditing your time, creating those virtual advisors, experimenting boldly, acting decisively even when others hesitate, you really can start turning those big ideas into concrete reality.